everyone. Welcome to this edition of Weather Relations. In this episode, we are going to look at the weather that's going on this weekend. How was your weekend going to be? We're going to look at that. And because we didn't look at it yesterday because we had a rapid forecast, we're going to be looking a little bit into the long term, not really looking too in-depth in that. So, yes, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right now. Go ahead and hit it. It's down below. Please hit that. By the end of January, I want to hit 180. If we can 182, that would be good. I think that's definitely possible. But yes, go ahead and do that. Leave a like. Make sure you turn on notifications so I get notified when I post a new video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and pretty much 6 days a week I'll post. Yes, so make sure you guys do that. And I'm going to say this. I'm no longer doing Georgia forecast. Nobody really liked those. I guess it's because most of my subscribers don't live in Georgia. I don't want to. If you guys don't like it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do I'm gonna stick to what you guys happen to like. So yes, I hope you guys liked the live stream last night. It wasn't really it was a test live stream, and I'm planning on doing one next big severe weather event, winter storm or hurricane. I mean, not hurricane anytime soon. Probably severe weather or winter storm soon. But so this is today. We have a marginal risk in Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. Tornado threat, we do have a 2%, wind threat 5%, and hail threat, no hail threat. So that's a marginal risk we have ongoing today. So this afternoon, who could be seeing rain? Some portions of northern Washington could be seeing some showers or snow showers in the higher elevations. Portions of Montana, Idaho, down to Wyoming, maybe some snow showers. There's going to be a little clipper moving through the northern plains or the upper Midwest, I guess. And that's going to be bringing some a little bit of light snowfall to portions of South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, maybe even northern Iowa. Then we have our big system on the east coast right now. No winter weather with this afternoon, but we'll see a lot of showers, maybe some heavy downpours. We do see a lot of sort of lighter showers, but we still will see some heavy downpours in places like Georgia and South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, and those places. But the showers are everywhere else. This evening. We still have that clipper system moving through Minnesota, South Dakota, and it's moving into Iowa. Maybe some light to moderate snow right there. We'll look at snowfall totals of that soon, and that is going to be colliding with this, and it's going to help to bring some snowfall. As you see, collides, and it could bring some snow, as well bring some colder air. All right, so yeah, this is now we're looking at this is tomorrow evening. We're going to be looking at the let's look at tomorrow afternoon first. So this is tomorrow afternoon. We can see some snow showers in northern New York. Maybe this rain showers too. Or even on the backside of this, or the wraparound areas where there's a little bit more moisture, or still some moisture. We could see some snow showers by Indianapolis, some portions of Ohio and Illinois. We see that big trough right behind that. We see just pretty much some showers for some eastern coast, for the east coast. We see some showers. Same thing Sunday evening, although there's going to be a little bit more snow, and even some snow in Tennessee, western North Carolina, all the way up to West Virginia. We could see that. And we do start to see some rain coming in for portions of places like Seattle, some snow showers in the mountains, and some rain coming in the northwestern Oregon. And yeah, as we go through Sunday, though, we see that clipper. We see another clipper behind us, a little bit stronger. We see that could bring another little band of snow to New York, Pennsylvania, and those areas. But we'll be seeing another system bringing some snow showers Sunday night into Monday morning to the west coast, pretty much. And that will be forming into a storm, potentially, probably starting Monday night or Monday afternoon. We could see a few showers in Kentucky, the west side of Kentucky. Then we see it'll sort of form like that, and we could see some actual snowfall in the northeast. So maybe Wednesday after school, I might be able to do one. Is look at that big heavy band across the Maine right there, and we see even some snow on the backside on the Appalachians, and we see another system coming into the west, and that could be a big system towards Friday. Could see maybe even some severe weather with that. And we see another system hitting, and that could be a big system also. So we're getting into a pattern of more storm systems, which will be nice to have stuff to film videos about. Now let's move a little bit into the long term. First of all, we're going to look at the 500 millibar height anomalies here. So currently, this is going to help us, understand the jet stream a little bit better. Currently, we have a ridge in the west, sort of a trough in the center portion of the country, not that deep, but we have a little bit of a ridge in the east. But you see, we have a rainstorm or a rain system right now in this area. We'd have a Clipper system up there, but on the northern side of the trough, where it's pretty cool. But we do have that trough, which is going to be bringing the cold air, putting it in place after this, and could help bring some snow to the northeast. So we'll have to see about that. All right, so here is now this is tomorrow. It's just this evening. We see that trough moving a little bit east. Nothing really too major. We see that sort of we see that trough starts to get a little bit stronger in the east Saturday night. We could see some pretty strong winds too, as you guys can see. But then as you go to Sunday afternoon, we start to get into more zonal pattern. We may have like a little trough in the west, but nothing too significant. We just see sort of like that. So pretty zonal, not really any big things like we saw earlier this week. We had the ridge in the west, or the ridge in the east. We don't really see anything like that. But then Monday afternoon, still zonal. But then Wednesday, or this is Tuesday afternoon actually, start to see we have this big trough right here, and that could be bringing some more snow to the northeast because we have another system coming in. The jet stream is like this. We have a big trough in the east, and a ridge in the west coast, and then we have another little trough maybe. And we see that we see another storm coming in. Now this is Thursday. Now Thursday afternoon, we see we have that big trough in the west. Look at that, and a giant ridge in the east. So sort of that say another pattern change there, and that sort of dies out before it hits the east. Not really any cold air once it hits the east though. It's not going to really be that strong. But then we have another storm system coming in. Look at that. Now we're starting to look at too far out in advance, so we're not really looking at like individual storm systems. We're looking at the pattern. But look at that giant trough in the west and the giant ridge in the east. That is going to bring some much above average temperatures, maybe even record above average or record temps, high temps, and record cold temps behind this. Look at that. It's a giant trough. This is going to probably bring a big storm. This is still with severe weather. We don't really see, just see a little bit of divergence. It's about it though, which will probably bring severe weather. Like look at that, jet stream is sort of like that. So as we go till Monday morning, look at that. Probably could see some more severe weather coming out into the plains. Once it gets out here though, once it gets out in this region though is when it'll probably bring some severe weather, because this is where we see severe weather at this time of year, pretty much in the south and the southeast. But look at that trough. That's Monday afternoon. Monday p.m. we start to see more divergence. Jet streams like that, not like that. It's a little bit deeper. It's like this. And then this area would be where we could see some severe weather probably with that. Let's look at that giant ridge and giant trough. And that will skip ahead to the north, not really bring any cold air to the southeast. Could bring a little bit below average, and we'll see that hit the north, and we'll see another storm system hit the west. So we're getting into more stormy pattern, I guess. Big storms flowing across pretty much the west and the east coast of the country. Sort of like what we saw most of the last winter. Because now what we're pretty much are seeing is we see a bunch of Gulf Coast storms coming out of the Gulf, because jet stream is sort of like that. That sometimes. So yes, let's go ahead and look at temperature anomalies here. Real quick. All right, so let's go back to that Monday. Look at that. That will be record. This is probably the biggest storm that's going to happen in January. Could potentially happen. So look at that. Probably see a low right here. Let's look at that. There's much above average temperatures across the whole East Coast, and even some record below temperatures to the west. It's a pretty bipolar pattern, and then we see it doesn't really get cold, and it's going to be pretty warm in the east. Not really any big cold shots, maybe one Wednesday, and then it'll get warm again. Then you see that big storm, then we could see another one. But pretty much the coldest area is going over time is going to be in this area right here, the lowest average, or the most below average area. Before we end off the video, let's take a look at accumulated precip here. What we're sort of looking here is at like patterns. seeing like what's going to happen. So we're going to be seeing sort of a lot of rain for the east. So not like when we had that ridge in September across the east when it just didn't rain. It's going to rain. And so we could see a lot of rain, 7-8 inches maybe in Tennessee in the next 2.5 weeks. And same story pretty much on the west coast of Oregon or Washington, Oregon, and California. We could see pretty significant rainfall totals. Now let's take a look at the snowfall totals here. Sorry. So snowfall totals we see. Going to be looking at a ton of snow across the west. Look at all in the mountains, 92 inches, probably like 100 plus in those mountains. And we will be looking at some snow for the upper Midwest, maybe like 12 inches in Washington or in Wisconsin, a couple like 10 plus inches maybe in Minnesota over the next 2.5 weeks. And we'll be looking at some snow in the Northeast, but not really right now. We're not really looking at any actual. We haven't even seen much like like big south, the southern sliders. We haven't really seen any of those yet this year. We saw some where we have like sort of patterns like this. Let's draw it thick this year and draw it for you. We have had two of these storms like where we have a cold front like that, and then we have the precip is sort of like this. I guess I'm just starting doing a rough drawing, but then back in this area we have snow, but it didn't drop much more than an inch of snow because it was still pretty warm back there, and the ground was too warm still. But we need one. We haven't had it. We've had two of those, one in November and one in December. But we need. Hopefully, this winter we'll see one of the southern sliders that'll like bring like rain like this and then snow right there. That'd be nice, like a big band of snow just moving across and dumping like 4 inches of snow in some areas. That'd be pretty nice this year. But yes, that'll wrap up this video. I hope you have a good rest of your Friday. And I'll probably be posting tomorrow, maybe even a live stream tomorrow afternoon because we have a discussion I want to talk to you guys about. So make sure you stay or you just listen for that if I do it. But yes, please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, turn on notifications, and comment.